the content and all was very nice, and you used the dialogue of the movie, which was very nice. You connected it. And Sindhuja, your way of speaking was very nice, and your energy level was good. But I think you misunderstood the topic. But yeah, you did. It was about the movie and not how people imagine it.
Each evaluator for prepared speeches, Rashmi.
Good evening. I'll just rush through the evaluations of prepared speeches. First to come was Ajay Singh. Ajay, your voice was really great. I like the way you were pitching your ideas. It was very impressive. Your hand gesture was also very good. And one thing was that you had a lot of ideas put up in those slides. So at least I could not focus on any particular idea. So maybe you could have reduced the content a bit and focused on any particular idea and carried it forward throughout your speech. So that would have been great. Otherwise, it was a good speech. Next to come was Shreya. I like the way you started. You made upfront clear that you will talk about 3 points, 3 kinds of dreams. So that was the important thing about your speech, and that is the 3 things on which you focused on throughout your speech. So that was a good thing. And the takeaway from your speech, dream big and work on it. So that was also good. And a couple of points for improvement was you were sometimes rushing through your ideas. You had a lot of things to say about all those 3 things, and you were just quickly telling us about those things, and I was not absorbing all those ideas. 3 types of dreams, then you were saying lots of things, but I was not able to absorb. So maybe you could have paused a little bit, gave us some time to think about it. Maybe that way we could have connected in a better way. But having said that, it was a great speech. Next to come was Pratibha. And one more thing. It is funny. Last time I gave a speech about dream. During my first or second speech, I gave a speech about dream. And believe me, it was not a dream. For me at least, it was a nightmare. I hope your humor part is taken care by this.
I'm well fed.
Pratibha, also, you talked about attitude. You covered the stage really well. You were a bit nervous, I guess. So you were standing over here and you were not moving around. So it was looking like you were a bit nervous, but then as the speech progressed, and you were feeling very comfortable, and you carried on with your idea. The speech was coming fluently and all those things. So the more you speak, the more comfortable you will be. And also the your voice was really good, and whatever you wanted to say, whenever you said it, it was very clear to us. Next, Samir. Samir, your voice was also good, but you were a bit slow while talking. I think the mic was not working. You are also not using the mic, I guess. So during your prepared speech, your voice was not clear to us. So maybe try to speak up a bit louder. And also, I like the way you included humor in your speech. I like fish. Being a Bengali, I like fish. I like this. I like that. So all those things was good. The humor part, people, like me, I used to, could connect something like whenever you said something like this, you could connect that. Yeah, I also like this, something like this. It also creates something like whenever you are talking about yourself, it is very important that audience can relate it to themselves. So it is not a very some kind of topics. It is not about sports, or it is not about any other different traditional kind of topic. You are talking about yourself, so it is a better way audience can connect to you by audience realizing that they are doing the same thing. So in a way, I find it really good. And about Ekta, I think it was really good speech. I mean, I did not find any faults, or I didn't find any flaws in your speech. Excellent voice. Speech revolved around the same topic throughout the 5 minutes or 6 minutes, whatever. And forgiveness. I mean, you talked about your experiences, some anecdotes you shared, so it was good. And Ritika, you talked about jealousy. There was some jealousy. You covered, I think, you gave. You were talking about the art, Onida. Owner's pride, never's envy. Okay. So anyway, that was a good. I think that was a good strategy to say something like this that audience might have done. Like me, I thought that this is talking about the Onid ad where they used to advertise that honest pride never envy, something like that. So I instantly thought that she is going to say something more on that. So I got hooked up to her speech. So this is a very good strategy whenever you want to try getting the attention of your audience to say something which most likely they would know. So I think that this was a good thing. And you gave examples from Shakespeare's novels or something, so good, great. And also at the end you tried to show the positive side of jealousy, so contrast was there, it was really good. And last, Vasundhara, you talked about friends. Yeah. It was also an engaging story. You talked about your experience, how you talked about how you and your friend had some sort of competition between yourselves and all those things. So at the end you ended with Abdul Kalam's message. So it was also good. And but somewhere I thought that a bit more preparation would have made the speech a bit more livelier. So anyways, but it was indeed a great speech, I think. So that's it.
So, Shashank is the general evaluator. He will wrap up the session with his comments on how the session went.
As Pratibha says, we should focus on our positive things. So first of all, we had the highest number of prepared speeches today. This is the record, for example. We had the highest number of speeches till we started Toastmaster chapter. We guys. So give us a round of applause. Coming to speeches, all of the speeches were very good, especially Ekta and Ritika. My God, you guys are very good, deep thinkers. I'm 21 years old, but I'm so jealous that you guys are very good in thinking. So as for that goes, we should also have something to strive for. As we all know, we are running short of time. So what I think is we should give something to strive for. Today we all exceeded times for prepared speeches. So the aim of prepared speeches is to cover it in time. Basically, before 4-level speeches, you are supposed to complete the speech within 5 minutes. You have 4.5 minutes. Sorry?
6 minutes.
No, for our club, because we are running short of times. So for 4-level speeches, we have 5 minutes. 4.5 is one notification, and then you have to wrap it up within 30 seconds. And after 5, the 5th level and 6, 7, 8, 9, you have 5 to 7 minutes. So that is one thing you should all strive for next time when you are preparing speeches. The next thing is, Paridhi, the first time you did you did this TTM, right? So well done, good job. Thank you.
So that's the end of the session now. Just one slight comment that I would like to put out. For the next session, we would really like it if somebody takes the Toastmasters role, somebody who hasn't already taken it at least once.
Shreya has taken it.
Shreya, you have taken this. Okay. So
Somebody else?
anybody
Somebody
else?
else.
Next time.
Thanks a lot for coming here. Thanks for the enthusiasm. Next time we'll keep it on time.
Next time we'll limit the number of prepared speeches to 5 because otherwise we are overshooting the time, okay? So whoever wants to give, make sure you enter your name first.